Hey, checking in.
Good timing. Did you find anything on Elpis?
Not yet. Nothing on the servers at the CIA or the Pentagon.
Maybe we need a higher clearance.
That has to be Leon's jeep on the right-hand side there. From RE2, it has to be.
Why?
They didn't say. Orders from on high.
Look, we don't need you taking a hit for this. I'll just go it alone.
We're in this together. Till the end. I've always been good at working in the shadows.
Just don't do anything too risky, yeah?
Me? Never.
He's got one of these cars with paddle shifters.
She definitely has something to do with Elpis.
You can't feel it, but I love the way we get a little bit of a controller rumble when Leon Raccoon Sissy appears.
Well, the road's gone. Gonna have to find another way around.
All right. I'll leave that to you. I think I found a clue as to where they might be. Some coordinates on Victor's computer.
Got it, thanks.
Right in the center of Raccoon City.
Alright, I'm going to need to do a little bit of editing here. I noticed upon finishing the previous recording, because this is where I finished for the night, basically I got to Raccoon City, I got to Leon standing here. I took a look inside his inventory, and I noticed that he had 6 Requiem bullets. And that got me thinking. I did not recall seeing any Requiem bullets when we were doing the sniper section earlier. That inventory there. There are no Requiem bullets anywhere there. And that got me to thinking, okay, hang on. They are transferring from Grace to Leon. So, you saw what I did with the blood bag. I had to go back. What I've done is I've gone back as Grace. I picked up the blood bag. I used the 80 blood bag and converted those 2 rare metals into bullets. And I got through the lower section without reloading the gun. And the net result, hopefully, is that if I look in here, I have even more ammo now. It was 6 earlier, but it's 13 now, and that may make all the difference. Speaking of using ammo and whatnot, what am I doing about this spider? That's reload animation, honestly. I would do some filthy things with that reload animation, just so you know, chat. I kind of want the body armor immediately, but maybe I need to think about upgrading my weapon damage. This thing I may as well upgrade because I'm going to be using it a lot. The dot sight is useless. That's also 35,000. That is expensive. That's reload. But I feel like that's a better call. What else can I do? I don't want to start using this yet, so I think investing points in here at this time is the wrong call. I can definitely attach the shades though. Do I make healing? How much healing do I have? Nice enough, I think. Let me make that one. It says 2 on everything here, but I feel like I can purchase much more at any time, so I think I'll be okay. Hate the way they stack separately. Also, did I just screw that up? I don't know. I think I might have had 2 green greens. Yeah, look at that. That ain't great. But I'm sure I'll be using the healing sooner rather than later. This is new. Oh, wow. They are not responding to bullets at all. Or headshots, I should say. I feel Grace was having more luck with her gun. That's a lot of handgun ammo that I just used. 12 on the second guy and probably more on the first guy. You awake, sir? Right now. Okay, we have one on the right who's facing us. I was hoping to sneak up on this guy and take him down, but I don't know if I'll get lucky with the guy on the right. I've got a feeling the guy on the right will alert himself, and that will then alert the guy on the left.
Now it's nothing but ash and memories.
I don't know whether I need to consider parrying these guys or not. Parrying basic enemies just seems wrong. I think the next item box I'll upgrade to the morsel edge. I won't bother upgrading this hatchet, I'll just switch. And then I'll test out how well I can actually parry. Oh, whoa. Dude, body slam me. I'm just not good at aiming with this thing. Also, it's not helpful that they're not dropping any ammunition whatsoever. Not yet, anyway. I mean, dude's head is twitching for Christ's sakes. Holy Christ. So bad at this. I am out of bullets. I hear you. But I don't see you. There's a good chance it's in the building next door. What did I miss out there? Never mind. I thought that was something I could pick up. Anything else hiding in here before I go? Nope. Okay, well, I might be Australian, but I can assure you, this spider can go F itself. Spiders are an important part of the ecosystem, but this one, no. Just no. Starting to wonder maybe if I need to purchase some machine gun ammo before I go into this section. For those little spiders. But just looking around this place, before you even see it, you can see the webs all over the place. This thing is called the Titan Spinner.
Oh, shit.
He was fully expecting to be able to take that thing's leg off with a hatchet, and it just didn't work. For a moment, just doing some maintenance. Don't think there's anything on that floor. And if there is, honestly, it can stay there.
Alright. Now what?
Now I search for supplies while we battle the tiny spiders. 260 each. That's pretty good. One shot, Leon. Not sure how many points that was, but I feel that was significant. Right, so that wall's going to get broken down. Wall's going to pop out here, so I need to move back. Then go. And then I think the next time we see him, we're locked in a boss battle. Alright, here goes.
You're a real pest, you know that.
What's the best way of doing this? Other than shoot it until it dies.
I guess I gotta squash it.
That's a good start, I guess. We take no damage from that because reasons. Oh, hey. I can do more damage there if I'm faster.
Where are you?
Yeah, I knew I was going to do that, damn it. Alright, let me restart that. Hopefully what I can do is go for the barrel there, or whatever it is. Shotgun him once or twice. Or her.
Real pest, you know that.
And I'm starting to recall, once we take her down, does she, I don't know why I've made her female all of a sudden, can we explore the rest of this building? I don't think it'll be a concern because this is going to take a while. Alright, let me get behind you, shotgun you twice. Or more. I very famously cannot count after all. That's a dead end, isn't it? No? I want that crate.
Where are you?
Don't know, don't care. Running. Run, Leon. Do not put the gun away. We don't have time for that. Okay, coming up behind me so I can throw this now. Might as well do that. From what I understand, break it, Leon, and then go. Oh god. 2 hits removes all my armor and reduces me to
Pest, you know that.
about 40% health, maybe less.
I guess I gotta squash it.
I just want to grab whatever was in that crate. This might be a good start though. Not that way. Okay, never mind, you're running for dear life. So, if you're running... she might be going somewhere to have babies or just frighten me later, perhaps, I don't know. Let's break that, grab that. Right, well, as long as you come here... I didn't mean to climb that yet, that was automatic. Let's do the same thing again. Throw that. I'll do 3 shotguns, then turn around, grab this. Grab whatever's there. Machine gun ammo. And now I need to find something else to do. Let's try and get over there if I can. Oh. There's something over here. Whoa. Okay, that's bad. All my armor's gone, just like that. If possible, I want to get through this battle without losing too much. Or at least I want to do a bit more damage before I have to start healing. Can I grab that now? I can, but it's dangerous. I also want to see what else in this area I can actually pick up. Alright, she's going to run off. Maybe now's the time to give another hit or two on her backside.
Where are you?
Was this the way I went earlier? I don't think it was. Ah! Insta-kill. No? Call an ambulance, but not for me. How's my armor? Lost a little bit of armor, that's fine. So can I get up here and then you do you without spitting out little babies? Or is that scripted to happen in this area? Uh-oh. Run. Gunpowder over there, shotgun over there. I can't go up or down. I'm not sure where to find that exactly. Never mind, it's right there. So I can grab that when we throw the first barrel, whatever it is. Run, Leon. We got some steel boy ahead of us. Right, get up here. Thank you. Okay, I don't see it, so it's going to be below us. Right there. Alright, so I think I've collected everything that I can out of this battle. What I have to do now is take it down without dying. Which is easier said than done. Holy Christ, that's ridiculous. Wow. Anyone else? I think she's making more babies.
Haven't you had enough? I don't know how to pass control.
That's not death, but it's close. I'll heal in a moment. We got iframe through that, but I don't think I'm going to get iframe through all of this. Especially not whatever that was. Holy Christ. That's... Alright, what am I doing? Shotgun? Requiem? I prefer not to use Requiem for reasons I've already discussed. Oh. Alright, so I think I'm dead. Yeah, keep as much distance, but ideally I want to get behind it.
You're a real pest, you know that.
Let's grab those, we can do that already. And I've seen now that what I can do is throw this. and then just shotgun the absolute hell out of her. I'm assuming this is a weak point. Maybe I'm wrong. Damn. I'm assuming that's helpful. I hope it is. This one, though, I feel like I have to... Wrong gun. Which way are you going? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's a problem. Fuck! Alright, I think she's moved. She has. Maybe that's a better choice, I don't know. But what I really want to do is put my Requiem away, grab my shotgun, and then lure up here. Throw this, shotgun 3 times, and then go for whatever's behind me, machine gun ammo. Really?
Haven't you had enough? I don't have time for pest control.
Can't see shit. Maybe that's the way to go. I really want to pull her up there and take out the second barrel and then just take it down. I want to say quicker. That's obvious, I know it is, but you know what I mean, I think. It's like an optimal way of doing this, where I think we can do a shit ton of damage early in the fight, and that's really going to help. Can't go for that yet. I can definitely go for the gunpowder here, though. I do want that machine gun ammo. She hit me when she moved away, so I just back away, fully reload. A little sack.
Where are you?
Alright, I need her to come this way. She should be directly behind me now, so she should follow me up, and look at that. I did not want to take that hit, damn it. Ah! I didn't realize she'd followed me up, holy shit.
You're a real pest, you know that?
She is. The thing is, Leon saying pest control makes me feel like we're doing damage. It doesn't feel like a timed thing when he says that. We get an entirely different sound effect when we make that shot, so that is making me think that that is a weak point. Like, it's almost like she's staggering there for a bit.
Where are you?
Alright, gotta go. I'm gun, but it's fine. Coming up. Good. I'm ready for you this time. Lovely iframes.
Haven't you had enough? I don't have time for pest control.
Yeah, that seems like a damage thing. Ultimately, I think the strat, and this is a revelation to me, is that we just need to keep shooting her until she dies. Nothing on the map. She's coming up, I think. No, she's giving birth. No, she's disappeared. Shit. Yeah. There's not enough time to get a shot off there. If I get her now, I'll take it, but I'm not happy about that. Holy Christ, look at them all. Alright, if this doesn't kill her, I'm dead. I'm not dead. Not even once. Huntsmen are incredibly friendly spiders, but not even once.
Oh, I miss our Raccoon City hospitality.
I see those things and I get terrified. That does seem very, very controllable. How did I find that much scrap? How did that happen? Again, it feels imbalanced with the amount of gunpowder that we don't have versus the amount of scrap that we do have. Oh boy, that was a mess. And it's unfortunate because I really do feel like I can get through that fight without taking damage. It feels very controllable. I just need to be in exactly the right locations and whatnot. Alright, I need to remember what to do next. I'm out of rifle ammo. Almost out of shotgun, but I can make more. I think rifle ammo is expensive, isn't it? 2 scrap for 5. 1 scrap for 3. Maybe that's the game's way of encouraging me to make some rifle bullets. Next section, I will definitely purchase ammunition because I think I need it. Hell, I know I need it.
Okay, Sherry. I've hit the barricade. Looks like someone else was here first, and they were planning on busting their way in. No way around?
The Army Corps of Engineers erected it to seal the city. It goes on for miles.
Guess the only way in is through then.
I do believe if we actually walked that way or this way, we would be able to find a way through. Just quietly. We need a detonator. Alright, well, let's start exploring. I'm looking for anything at the moment because I desperately need it. Back at the cars to see if they are already open with ammo just lying there. And so on and so forth. I know I'll come back this way later, but let me check now. I think this area is very well designed, both as a quasi-open world area and also not as a puzzle box, but basically discrete areas that you fight your way through and then you unlock shortcuts and then you backtrack and so on and so forth. I think it is acceptably well designed. What is that? That's me looking the other direction. Never mind. I know exactly what that is. We'll get through there later and we'll murder a couple of zombies. Anything in there? Yes.
Whose camp is this?
You can read, Leon, it says BSAA.
Sure, there's an old BSAA camp here. Place is trashed. Looks like they left in a hurry.
What were the BSAA doing in Raccoon City?
This must be live because Zeno and Victor see us and they talk about us.
What is it?
The computer's not locked. And they were also headed to the center of Raccoon City.
Interesting, too. That reminds me. I dug a little deeper in the Pentagon's database, and I noticed something's missing.
What's that?
There's no record of anyone ordering the missile strike on Raccoon City.
Well, if not them, then who?
Leon triggered the alarm. It looks like your campaign to make the DSO stand down really didn't work, Zeno.
I'll leave this matter to you, then.
Yeah, so Zeno's definitely got contacts within government to try and make Leon and Sherry back off. We heard that from Sherry earlier. Her investigation was quote-unquote shut down from someone up high. Nothing else lurking around there apart from a container. Alright, so let's repair our armor. Actually, can I save? Yes, I can save there. Losing my mind. How much was a spider? Nice enough. Yeah, I want the mortal edge. It does less damage, but the parry may make up for it. Again, I won't go for the armor just yet. Ammunition. I kind of want to make at least one of those, just to try and get rid of some of the excess scrap. Damn, it's 600 per. That's not though. Yeah, I'll grab that as well. The rest can stay there. Let's make some rifle ammo just to get rid of 2 scrap. Just so I've got some room. I did get the upgrade, didn't I? Or the upgraded case. Yeah, so this is the larger case, and I'm already starting to struggle just a little bit for room. Although I can sell the hatchet now, can't I? Yeah, I'm going to be using that. More sledge, can I upgrade that? I cannot. Okay. Hopefully the exceptional parry capabilities make up for the damage and durability, and hopefully I can actually make it work. A loss of hopefullys in that sentence, I know. Okay. I want to say first major encounter, but that's already happened. Five grenades. We have a small gunpowder which we can turn into handgun ammo. I don't know what else we can do with that. Machine gun ammo. I'll go handgun. Another autosave.
Strange. Where are all the bodies?
In the ground, Leon. Where you'd expect them to be. Need to actually equip that thing. That's one. Lots to go. Nah, there's going to be about 6 or 7 that spawn simultaneously. Okay, that's bad. Unless I can guess a melee prompt here, I'm in trouble. Okay, running. Whoa! Okay, that's a significant problem. We have a gunner already. Up on the balcony somewhere. Hopefully none of you fuckers turn into blister heads. You've got a weapon. Under normal circumstances, that would be fantastic. If I could actually hit you, that would be very nice. That's not good. Okay, that's death. What the hell? We have a gunner here already, so the combat encounters significantly changes Leon, I guess.
Strange. Where are all the bodies?
That's a problem. I'll go back for those bullets later. Gotta re-equip that again. Did I go into the other room? Yes, I did. I've got another hand grenade. Gonna go with the same strat. Trigger them and then run to safety. So I can totally do that while I'm here. That took one out. I'd love to get a few swings in, but it's not safe with that gunner. Can I go all the way back here? I can. But I suspect they're not going to play unless I'm a certain range here. Right, where are you? Have they even triggered? I'm not convinced these guys know where I am, although this one is starting to amble their way over to me. How you doing, Mr. BSAA? Really? Not dead. Okay, there's more than one. Lovely. I can't be taking this many hits. Come on.
Strange. Where are all the bodies?
On one hand, I don't want to take this many hits. On the other hand, I'm worried that I might be doing a repeat of what I did with the Grace chapter, which is trying to do it perfectly. Come on, Leon. You can do it. Capcom, we do not need realistic hitboxes. Just saying. We're allowed to stand directly in front of a zombie and swing and always hit. Okay, I didn't kill anyone that time. So does this mean they're going to come directly towards me? I think they are, and maybe they reset if I move too far away. Like if I go past that point there, maybe they reset. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, look at that. They're turning around. That makes sense. But that is something that I will happily try and exploit. Emphasis on try, because we've seen that we can get rushed at pretty much any time. Including standing here. The guy at the pole just came straight for us. Speaking of... help. Get a turn around. Yeah. This seems to be a safe place where we can take him out and then try going in and then try and hit the gunners. Right, you're down, you dropped your pole, that's how I know. One more. How you doing, sir or madam? How's the afterlife treating you? Oh! That's okay, I'll take that. This though, how the fuck do I take you out? Never mind, there's at least two more down here. One behind there, and one right here. Never mind, make that three. Never mind, make that four. Once again, evidence that random cannot count. Getting a lot of bullets. And the thing is, I would love to now grab that pole, which is on the ground, and use that to take one of them out, but it's not safe. Boy. Let's go. Ah! Fucking hell! I'll take it for now. But if I get hit once or twice more, that's it. That's curtains. Look at that. I went through that a bit quickly, but I was down to basically one hit point. What the hell do we do about those guys?
Where are all the...
I talked about parrying a bit, but parrying will not help me against those dudes. Oh, just hit him, Leon, please. Come on. Down we go. Whoa. Love the animation, and that's put me in a very precarious position. I'm shocked I did not get hit there. Oh, hey. I can almost consider using one of my hand grenades here. One down. Okay, he is moving around. Look at that. He is trying to come after me now, which is interesting. So maybe all I need to do is get close to them, trigger them to move towards me, and then take them out of close range. Preferably with something other than a handgun, because this thing is not going to cut it against those guys. Oh, come on. Please suck less. He's now moved all the way back over there, which sucks. These guys really are not responding.
Strange. Where are all the bodies?
Alright. Get up here. Was it timed? Right now, no one's spawning. Is the game taking pity on me, or is it going to spawn now? There we go. It's like I have to pick up those machine gun bullets first, or go far enough in and then come back, and then they start spawning. How are you not down? Alright, I'll give it a moment before I shoot that thing down. Just for these guys to spawn, perhaps. And it did not get the rear guy there, which is unfortunate. I cannot believe we have gunners in the first room. That is terribly depressing. And the game knows it. Nice. 7 bullets, that was very efficient. Let's take that. What is this view? It's the RE6 demo all over again. Whoa. Christ. So bad at this. I cannot stun them that easily. Okay, what if I try this? I doubt this will work, but no, it won't work. think if I can just knock that guy back for a moment and then gun that down, that's not going to be a thing. Terrible shot. Firstly, alternating targets is not a good idea, and secondly, who did I kill? I definitely got 1300 there. I don't understand how. Did the gunners maybe take out one of the enemies?
Strange. Where are all the bodies?
If so, that would be very nice. Just saying. That's one. Come on. That's two. One behind us, one in front of us. Though they can't really make up their minds. That's a chonky-ass melee weapon. I need to get to safe distance. We'll eventually think about turning around. It'll come straight back for me, so... Oh god. Thankfully it didn't have a third swing. If he did, I would probably be restarting again. Oh, just take a nap, please. I forgot he could throw that. That was a really short-range throw. That sucked. Small gunpowder, that's more machine gun ammo or handgun bullets. Oh, come on, come on, come on. By the time they lunge, it's already too late. Do I need to parry them? That will work for the lunges, won't it? I love that roll animation. Come on. Game. Oi. It is really finicky about when those guys spawn. I want to say a lot of the time it's instant, but other times it really does make me wait. And I don't think it relates to how long it's taking me to take out that first zombie. Really? I can't go after you, that's not safe. That's unfortunate, but whatever. There we go. Excuse me? That was an instant kill. Is that how we do this? Don't do it like that. I managed to parry that guy, and then he instantly went into an animation that I've never seen before, and I was able to R2 him to death immediately.
Where are all the bodies?
Is this what I have to do? It could be. It does, however, mean I need to get good at parrying. At a game that's not Metal Gear Rising Revengeance, I mean. How are you not dead? Yeah, look at that. Okay, okay. Come on, fellas. Anyone? So if I can 1v1 them here, I could potentially go for a parry. I need to be very careful about it, obviously. And then we can just take them out one shot. I still think trying to shoot them like this is a good idea, just to, you know, try and thin out their numbers a bit. Especially if they're carrying weapons. But I mean, that's got to count for something, right? These guys, though, I'm very worried about. For reasons which should be entirely obvious. You don't need me to explain that. Okay, he's dropped his weapon. Can I grab that and use it? That's a hit. A hit. He's moving. Problem leads to somewhere where I can't repeat that trick. But at least 3 more. Hell. Nice. How about thee? How about thee? That wasn't good, but it worked. Didn't kill me anyway. You didn't hit me. That's what I'm trying to say. I was not expecting dudes to come up and ambush me like that. Am I safe here? I was not expecting that. Didn't have my finger ready. I'm shocked that it came that far in. Alright, take that. Oh! I had my finger ready there and I missed it. Alright, take that. Is that death? It's not, but it will be in just a moment. Okay. There's at least 1 more down there, 2 more down there. 1 more over here. I want to go for you. That's the animation I'm familiar with when they're kneeling down. Right, those 2 are not moving. Let's see what I can do about this guy, if anything. Terrible shot. One down. I believe there's 1 more gunner. Oh. Right, can I parry you, please? I don't feel I'm missing them. If I go too early, I think we get... Oh god, okay, I see him. I sees him. There's that insta-kill animation again. Rightio. It's still 2 rifle bullets to the head for you. That has not changed. Alright, so well, my arm is missing. And I'm at half health. But I'm okay with this so far. Got one more over there which I would love to sneak up and try and kill. We've got more upstairs which are asking for the shotgun though. That flash though. Okay, there's rifle ammo somewhere around here. Oh boy, it's taken me this long to get through one encounter, and this is only the lower floor. There's much more to go. I just grab my shotgun. We're going to need that. I'll drop down there and go for the parry against 2 dudes or 3 dudes that spawn down there. They're points, so I may as well go for it. Yeah, I figured one of these dudes had a weapon. Again, I reckon I'm hitting that parry. Come on. Alright, this is upsetting me. I reckon I'm hitting those parries. This is not souls. I think I am hitting them. But for whatever reason, I'm just not being able to pull off that counter-attack now. Okay, I'm in deep shit. I've used a lot of handgun ammo. How do I get down here? Down there. I've used a lot of handgun ammo and a couple of shotgun bullets and a couple of rifle bullets. No, that's not how I get down there. We get down this way. I can take you out without the other guy getting up. Never mind, the other guy's gotten up. And they're holding a weapon. Okay, that should be a melee. And then that, and my hatchet's about to break. My mortal edge is about to break, I should say. This guy has got a weapon, which means I need to do that and he needs to ignore it. That's insanity. Holy shit, that just happened. Wow. If I use both my greens, I have. I need to start using my med injectors. $2,600 points though, and whatever's in this crate. Was it worth it? I don't think so. The way they can just ignore shotgun blasts like that is so upsetting. This is not how zombies work in most traditional media, I think. Alright, do I go back for the armor? You know what, I think I will. Let me go back for the armor. If that can keep me alive versus using another med injector, I think that's worth it. I'm not even halfway through this encounter, am I? That just gives me another health pip, so let me stick with level 2 for now. I'll grab both of those because that is another all green. I'll do it. that is the gun that I'm using the most, so I might as well. That said, I think I will make some shotgun shells. Got one scrap and both gunpowders to convert that into whatever I desire. Nice, looking good. Do we see that animation of him putting the gun away if it's the shotgun? We do. Maybe I should be carrying the pistol more for speedrun strats. Let's shoot that. There's something to shoot there, but I can just make it out through there. Once again, I'm not convinced that's how cloth physics work, but Capcom are a very good developer, so let's cut them some slack. Oh, hey. Can I parry you? I'd like to parry you. Just like that. Alright, can we do that again, Leon, please? Ah! This is getting upsetting. It's like these guys, I cannot take them out with the one-shot parry. Can do something? There we go. It might just be that the window for that is very, very narrow. I'd love to know how many frames. Right, we have a couple of enemies here. Let's take him out. Throw that. Really? Let's hit you. R2 you. I'll go for the green herb on the right, but I need to be mindful that this guy behind me can throw. Alright, let's go for him. Yeah, I don't know if their attack is slightly slower or what, but I'm consistently performing the parry on those guys, but not the other dudes, the naked dudes. That was early. That was nice. Unless there's any more unpleasant surprises waiting for me, that is the first major encounter done. And I don't want to look at OBS to see how long that took.
This place is overrun with zombies.
What? That's impossible. They should have all been wiped out by the missile.
Yeah, they should have.
I wish they leaned further into that aspect of the story. But with Xeno and Gideon, honestly, it went nowhere. Not missing anything in those rooms.
There should be a part for the detonator somewhere around here.
I need to look through the binoculars. And as far as the order goes, I think I'll go for the roof, then the station, then the building.
Sherry, found the distributor. 2 more parts and I can jerry-rig the detonator for that gate.
Great. Can you see any more from your position?
I know the BSAA cam. That should have the signal receiver.
How do you know that, Leon? You have not read a note that tells you that. I think it's so cool that we have zombies on the highway over there, and we can't interact with them.
Relays over there, huh? That should be a fun trip.
There are parts of this world, even though that part of the world is not interactable, and I think that's important.
Got the location for those parts. Going to collect them now.
Okay. I'll look into the BSAA in the meantime.
I'm not exactly sure why that's important because I'm a dumbass, but you know. Alright, so we have a pretty decent stealth section coming up. Followed by a section where we need to take down a bloater or whatever they're called. I'm not looking forward to that part. I've got a decent amount of machine gun ammo to work with there. So I may need a grenade or two. Didn't realise those things had physics attached. Wow. Just learned something. Can I hit this from here? You can do it, Leon. Right, maybe you can't. I need some scrap. I had too much scrap earlier and now I have none. Well, I've got one, but that's not enough. And again, I do wonder if there's any advantage to trying to thin out their numbers using a rifle from that location first. Don't know. Most of the points, don't particularly care. This part is all stealth. Mostly. Until they bust down the door directly in front of me, then I need to open fire with the shotgun. I say that, but I base my "this is all stealth" statements on what I learned on the casual and normal playthrough. Things may be a little bit different on Insanity, that's all I'm saying. I could probably get a shot off from here as well. But they're very hard to see. Let's go with that. Nothing else in there. Once again, speedrun strats I think will be to go to the right because when we drop down there, we're close to the gate. This is going to happen a lot, isn't it? No. Good boy. Right, two naked dudes, which... Correction, one naked dude, another naked dude with a weapon. Oh god, learn to aim, Leon. I'm trying to move backwards and I can't because I need to move right and backwards, not directly backwards, and there's something behind me, I think. I thought there might have been something to pick up there, but it may have just been the reflection of the bench. You drop the weapon, I know you're dead. Another scrap. Okay, let's make some handgun ammo. Yeah, I'll go for handgun again and then shotgun. Something reflected off there, and I thought that may have been a pickup. Like I was saying, this is entirely a stealth section. Fucking insanity mode. Right, so we get an autosave up here. That's important. Someone remember that, please. Autosave up there. Not fond of what the water's doing. Like, if you look at Leon's gun, you can see the water sort of shimmering around us. It's a cool effect, but at the same time, I'm not fond of it. Does that make sense? I don't think so. So this guy's going to come back. I want to nail this guy next. Is he going to come back? Right, well if not, then what do we have in our rice here? The issue I've got with going for this guy is I'm reasonably certain there is a dude on the left who will alert. Alright, never mind. Yeah, I'm gonna restart that. I could see that guy charging from next postcode, and I still couldn't stop him with a shotgun. So maybe what I do is I just kill this guy and then move on. Or maybe what I do is I go around to the right there and try ambushing that guy from behind, assuming that he's there and that he doesn't just burst out of the water like a troll. Let me kill this guy. I don't believe for a second, I can probably walk here, that this guy is going to be here with his spear. Oh, he is. Wow, okay. That's how you do it. I should be able to just get to the left of you. No, not that. That was dumb. Because it may alert someone else. Okay, well that's actually a reasonable start. We can take out these three, no problem. But I feel that proceeding that way is now a bad idea, so that's just three less that I don't need to deal with at the end. I don't recall if there's one to the left or not. There's definitely this one that goes left and right. We'll turn around in just a moment. I can sneak up behind him. Am I safe here? I am, but it's annoying. There is one to my left in the corner, and I don't recall if the best way to go is this way and then try creeping up behind him, or whether he hears me drop. I've got a feeling he's going to hear me. Is he coming this way? No, he's sort of flailing there. Looking above me. We get one up here shortly. I don't believe we get one here or two here. If I open that one up though, we will definitely get two spawning inside. Make that one. And yeah, look at that. That sets the guy on top of the... Oh, we've turned into a blister head. Sets him on fire, but then that happens. That's bad. That's really bad. Oh, come the actual fuck on. I'll take it. But again, that is so upsetting. We only get 1300 for that kill. That is just rubbish. Yeah, dude's on top there, and we shoot that, it sets him on fire. And it's not a kill, because I didn't see any points trigger, but we get a frigging blister head for our trouble. That is terrible. Speaking of terrible, am I in trouble? I wonder if I can parry a blister head. That seems unlikely. I could maybe get in there and take you from behind, but honestly, this seems unlikely. Never mind. So I've got 7 grenades. I would like to use one here. I'm going to approach this, but we're going to get interrupted here. Firstly, look how little that did. Secondly, I thought that killed me. Holy shit. That's terrible. Dude's charging. Went for the parry at the last possible moments, and yeah, I don't think that works. Alright, I'll leave those 3 behind me, because I've got a feeling that... Just gotta wait for that guy to move right. I've got a feeling that those 3 are not going to interrupt whatever battle I'm doing in the corner there. But I mean, look at that. The grenade did nothing. And honestly, that kind of matches my experience with standard grenades in the other modes. The stacked hand grenade is fine, but the standard hand grenades really didn't do much. And I don't know if I'm just missing something or whether I just suck. As we know, all of these things can be true simultaneously. But honestly, the grenades just don't seem terribly helpful. Yeah, that's more or less scripted, isn't it? 3 shotgun blasts perhaps to take you down. As we'll do that while I'm waiting. Oh, he's offside of me. But the problem I've got now is this guy directly ahead of me means that I can't just approach him and take him out. He's wandering around, he's going to ambush me at the absolute worst possible time. Have you seen me there, buddy? Can I even stealth this guy? Yes. Lovely. Those points took a very long time to show up on the top right there. That's so much better than taking a hit and using 3 shotgun blasts and however many handgun bullets to try and slow him down. Okay, so we've seen that we're going to get ambushed there. Let me thin out their numbers a bit. You, come here. Alright, never mind. That's one down, I think. Yes, good. That's 2 down. Okay, the grenade is doing damage, but it's not just killing outright. And we have another blister ahead, so if I run for dear life, camp here with a shotgun. I can't tell if that's a second blister head or not. Do we have 2 wandering around? There's 1. It sounds like we might have a second. Like, I can hear an echo here and I don't like it. Maybe it's just a standard zombie that's hiding behind those trucks there. But if I want to nail this guy, then I've got to sneak up on him now, don't I? Alright, that explains everything, doesn't it? We've got 2 who appear to be doing the same patrol pattern. That's a bit fucked. Unfortunately, I did take down the dudes. They did drop weapons, but I don't see them here to grab them. I've got a horrible feeling they've despawned. The weapons are allergic to water, or vice versa, I don't know. I'm not getting a throw prompt here, so maybe what I can do... Never mind. Not that one! God damn it. Ah! Okay, I'm dead. I'm not dead, basically enough. Alright, now I'm dead. I did absolutely everything wrong there. This one's easy. We can wait for him to come back around here and then take him out. Then we can take out the next zombie from the right. The issue I've got are the 3 that are going to come out, or the 2 that are going to come out at the door, and the 3rd guy who's waiting outside. If they always turn to blister heads, and given that this guy is always turning to a blister head with minimal intervention, then I'm pretty sure they will, and I've missed my opportunity here. I've got a problem. And I'm not immediately sure how to solve it. Do you spot me? No. Alright, let me just go to the left here if I can, without alerting this guy. Is there a dude here? There is not. So the blister head's patrolling behind there to here, and there's potentially 2 of them. Not good. Can I headshot you and remove your head, please? Let's take that as a no. He's transforming. I'm going to throw a grenade in. I'm going to parry slap you. Okay, never mind. Didn't have to. Oh, lovely duck. Wow. Yep, okay, I'm in trouble now. pulling out whatever gun I've got that's loaded, and that's... Again, I really don't think I removed my finger from the trigger there. It just sort of cut out. And maybe that's because he closed in and the animation for him to hit me started, and that's why it stopped firing. But the machine gun has never been a great weapon for me, in my opinion. Okay, I've got problems. I can definitely solve this with the R word, but I'd rather not use that just yet. Yeah, if I can do that nice and cleanly, I can then go for you, although you're facing me. Why are you doing that? Maybe that's your natural spawn location. Maybe he naturally faces me. I'm gonna go walk forward and throw a grenade.
Here.
That is definitely damaged 2 on the right. I don't think it's hit the one on the left at all, and that's fine. I'll shotgun you if I have to. Right, you're getting up. One is still up here, I think. You're gonna spot me immediately? I hope not. So let's see where they go. Do they go to the same patrol path? Because I killed them in a different location. They might be close together, which could be an advantage. Thinking about trying to sneak up behind one of them and then killing the other, but if they're close together and they're not spaced apart, yeah. So what I could maybe do is go after one of them now. And then maybe the other one won't respond immediately. Does that work? No. That will help. Oh boy, I'm not a fan of this area. So what I'll do now is I'll clear out this room and then go all the way around and then take out the first 3 dudes. I need to get out of here by climbing that ladder, but let me do it this way. Once again, these are grace habits. Me going one direction and then turning around and doing something else. But in this case, I think it's a good idea because I don't know how those folks down there are going to react. I don't know why I'm calling them folks when, you know, they're very, very dead. But they were already dead, you know what I mean. Anything else I can pick up here? I opened that while you weren't looking. That guy has spawned because I removed the battery, I think. He was not there really. Uh-oh. Coming down? Please don't attack me. I played Diablo. We call that stun locking. Hopefully this is the only one that's going to come after me right now. Otherwise... Ah! Got us. That was close. Much closer than it had any right to be. So that was the first dude that I just took out there. I've got to go... Where am I? Alright, so I've got no idea who I just killed. Also, I want that gunpowder, please. No, this is the first guy. I have no idea who I just killed. So I just need to wait for this guy to turn around. The guy on the right should remain where he is. Hopefully. But I need you to turn around and walk into the inky darkness. I can now take you out. But I could go around to the left here. Well, it's actually on the right of these boxes, but we're turning left. You know what I mean. We can take out this guy with the spear. And then take out this dude. And unless there's any other nasty surprises around the place, and I don't doubt that for a moment, this area should actually be pretty clear. Once again, I'm not going to tell you how long that took. Oh boy, this is going to take a while. The sacrifices I've made to avoid the infinite. But I mean, I had to go for that. If I came around the other way, I would have run directly into those zombies, and that would have been very bad. But doing it this way is much, much safer. Okay, well, that was very productive. Look at that. I've got all this gunpowder and no scrap, or one scrap. Can anyone up here ruin my day before I get out of here? Take that as potentially yes. Thank you for missing. Appreciate it. I think there's a herb in here from memory. My memory is faulty. For whatever reason, I could have sworn there was a herb in this area. Alright, so let's get out of the underground parking garage. What was that? Thought that was a herb. One down, one to go. At least the next part is short. We have a combat encounter, and if I die quickly, I die quickly, as opposed to, you know, what I just did there. Let me turn that into handgun ammo. So I need more scrap, please. I make one mistake, I make rifle bullets, I use 2 scrap, and now I'm in a situation where I'm just carrying way too much gunpowder. It's my own fault, really. I leave nothing behind. I need everything I can get my hands on. Right, so this battle. I've got hand grenades, I've got the machine gun. I still think there's some merits to trying to make a run for it. And then using the supplies in the next area over there. Really? You all saw it. Not that. How did you do that shoulder swap, Leon? I refuse to believe there's a control in here that I've not found at the 50-hour mark or whatever it is. There is most certainly no shoulder swap there. But you saw what happened when we came down that little landing there. That was weird. Maybe they'll patch in the shoulder swap after fan feedback. It's a Hitman reference. I've got to go this way to grab the wheel. We're then going to get 2 spawning, and I would love to take those out here if I can. Preferably away from this guy. Okay, once again, I cannot count. There's an excellent chance that there were only 2 in the earlier runs, because Insanity hates me. How about thee? Yeah, I'll take that. I assume what happened there is he staggered back into the wall. As opposed to that. Morsel Edge doing work. He gets to that range, I really don't have the opportunity to parry him. Oh, wow! I was ready for that. Look at that time, though. So, I don't think they can get up because I've burst their heads. But, I mean, that's a guaranteed head burst, so I think that is good for what we're about to come up against. How do we play this? Attack. Right, you're getting up. Let's go. Let's see what I can do here. I have this. Which honestly doesn't seem terribly helpful. Might just get rid of one dude there, and it has. I can't make a run for it because I need to go back down there and push the thing. Just not looking behind me. Throw that, please. Good boy. Where is it? Can't see shit. So if we make a run for us, Blisterborn. I keep calling it a bloater from the last verse, but it's a Blisterborn. I will try and remember that. If we make a run for us, we've still got at least 3 zombies who can converse. Whereas, if I just killed 3 here, and then stand and deliver in this room, those 2 at the back shouldn't converse. That's my theory anyway, so... It sucks, but I think I have to 1v1 him. Okay, let's try this again. That's just not cricket, fellas. One at a time. I'm on cells. But I suppose I can drop back into stealth. No, they knows where I am. They were playing so nicely earlier. Caught mashing there. Okay, that's one. I'd like to face my enemy, Leon. take that. I don't like it, but I'll take it. So we're going to get a zombie and a blisterborn coming through. The zombie's going to convert, and there's not much I can do about that. Oh. Oh, she's not converted yet. She's not dead. Well, actually, she is dead, but you know what I mean. Did that kill her? No. That will, though. Okay. I can just hit that last blister. I'm good. Let's go for this. It's a freaky design. Look at his head. Oh, come on. Don't know if using a shotgun was worth it, but I would take that. So, we've got 2 more zombies ahead of us. That one worked out very well with swing and the hatchets. You're already up, so... let's see what I can do. Actually, I can stealth you. That was a bad idea. I mean, it'll work, but I could have stealthed him. What about you? The music makes me think that I'm in deep shit, and this guy also makes me think I'm in deep shit. He's going for a charge, so let's just back away. He runs out of puff. Let's shotgun him down. Thank you. Another one. Okay. Can I do that again? Where is it? Thank you. I got a little bit lucky there, I think. Yeah, if we run past and then try fighting the Blisterborn in the next room, it's just going to turn these 3 that I just killed into blister heads. So, what's the point? It's not like I can just make a run for it either, because I have to turn that thing all the way to completion to be able to escape this place. Are you just snapping? Yes. Okay, never mind. If only all of the zombies were that easy. Yeah, that first dude, I could have stealthed him, but then I think I would have been at the mercy of the other 2 spear bearers and whatever else. But I mean, this here, what's the purpose of that? I don't want to sprint past here to get past the Blisterborn to then defend myself, because, as I said, we just get a whole bunch of blister heads, and I do have to go back down there to rotate that to get across here. Am I missing something in that encounter, or is that just bad design? I don't know. Well, not bad design, but misleading design, perhaps. Designed to make you think, there's some options here, but I'm not sure there are. I think the way that I fought that was the best way to fight that. Another weird cutscene with Zeno and Victor. And Leon and Sherry.
Encountered 3 infected and eliminated them. That's correct, sir. Do we proceed?
So the rumors were true? What rumors? The missile wasn't just about stopping the spread. Don't be ridiculous.
Affirmative. Listen up. Our objective hasn't changed. We rendezvous with the advanced party in the center of Raccoon City, then head for Ark. Our mission is to retrieve Elpis. Move out!
Given that they mentioned Elvis, I assume this is a government thing and not, say, Chris or some other benevolence character that we know about.
Man down, man down! The first one! Cut the block, cut the block! Jesus, fuck! Where is he? I'm fucking blind here! Oh, God! Oh, my fucking legs! Get cover! Get cover! Please help me! Holy shit!
Does he say holy shit because he's like, holy shit, that's Wesker? Or something else?
I thought I had a short fuse.
Also, I'd love to test out that gun, but I can't. Not on this playthrough. So where is this? Is this outside RPD?
All in good time. You'll see.
Yeah, it must be. I sort of recognize the path behind them. RPD is directly in front of them. But all he'll do is say, hey, you know our password, give it to me. It's like, why couldn't we have that conversation back at the care center or in the helicopter at some point? I don't know. It's very weird. It makes very little sense when you apply any kind of scrutiny to it. Which is the case for a lot of Resident Evil plots, but honestly, this one I think is taking it to a new and exciting level. I think, given that I do have skills with parrying, I do have to go for the other containers, don't I? Did I ever come out here? So is there anything here? There is. Wow. Okay, I missed that. Damn. 2 magnum bullets. I think what I'll do is finish this particular recording session, which you don't know about because I'm sort of merging it all together and editing and whatever else, is I'll try clearing out this little building here, and then I'll call it quits when we get to the mortars. And then I'll start again.
Send some footage your way, Sherry.
What the hell?
The guy at the end. White suit. Can you find anything on him?
Yeah, hold on. The database is coming up empty.
So there are ghosts involved with Elpis, too.
Two scrap. 6 gunpowder. Because of course, that's why. Maybe I need to think about making grenades. That would definitely consume the gunpowder, but honestly, I don't think they're that useful unless we turn them into stack grenades. Alright, so what can I spend my money on? Repair the body armor, as always. I might go for level 3 once we get to RPD. Ammunition, not right now. What else can I do here? Reload speed, more ammo, I can definitely go for that. Shotgun, I'll go for power. Stability, and what's the other one? Reload speed. How do I increase the clip capacity? It says max 8. Yeah, okay, it's that. I was too busy just looking at the reload speed increase. Alright, so that has drained all of my money, just like that. It's alright, we'll get plenty more. Okay, so does that actually give me free ammunition? I did not need to load those 2 shells in there. It says 7. I thought I tested that, and that trick didn't work. It's not like RE4 where you can get 100 shotgun shells for the striker with this one simple trick. We're not getting through there. I would love to get the crank and go back to the other room, unlock that, then come back here and unlock that to finish. Hello. Do you have a gun? I was expecting him to pull a gun. How far back am I? Not terribly far. Let's try parrying him. I feel that's something I should be able to do by now. It's 22 rifle bullets for the BSAA. How you doing, sir? Come on. I feel like I'm trying to play Street Fighter here. Nothing up here I need to drop. That's going to cause others to drop, and then I'm going to have to take them out. Alright, can I see before we drop? Oh god. I'll take that as a no. Interesting. Maybe that's a range thing. I don't think so. Oh god. Yeah, I'll go for a grenade. How you doing, sir? Hatchet goes straight through the helmet. Love it. That's a problem. "1v1 me? Pretty please?" Oh! Okay, I didn't realize he could actually do that swing there. That's unfortunate. That was going very well. So... how do I handle this? I can go for the one in the corner. We can just shotgun in his face and take him out, although I probably will not get the same animation again. The other two that drop, I think a grenade is a bad idea because you can see it move that other one into a really bad position. Nice. First try. This one I'm gonna have to shotgun, no question. Maybe I can try machine gunning the helmets off. Right, that's doing very little. I think rifle remains the way to go here. Hopefully that guy on the right is dead. He's not. Alright, I think we have to rifle these guys down. I don't think we have a choice. The shotgun will work, so I prefer to be at close range for that. But the machine gun and the handgun just are not cutting it. I think I need the rifle. I thought my timing on that was good, both times. God damn it. The guy that pops out on the right here, is he holding a grenade or not? I don't remember. If he is, he's an easy kill. If not, then I've got some issues. Really? I mean, I understand how that happened, but wow. This sucks. Whoa. Was not expecting that hit, and that took off a ton of damage. What the hell? If I survive this, I'll stick with it, but I'm not happy about that. I just took a massive hit there. Not happy. Well, the good news is maybe I can die to the next guy. I hear you, but maybe it was Leon. Yeah, look, Leon, I understand you're suffering from a virus and all, and you're turning into a zombie, but I'm going to need you to grunt in a slightly more distinctive manner. You grunting there made me think that there was another zombie. Alright, so let me just do a little bit of work around here first. I need to go back into the building and use the crank. We're going to get one more enemy. We're going to bump into a few more autosaves as we go though, so... I suppose the only thing that can really screw me is if we suddenly get a blister head around here. Can't do anything with that. We can do something with this. That's a really cool way of making a shortcut. Let me burn one of those. How much healing do I have? 3 med injectors and 2 full heals. I've got a bit of scrap that I can convert into shotgun, perhaps. Just going to go back and repair my armor. And I can start to see now why level 3 armor is needed. Maybe I'll prioritize that next before I get to RPD. The crank. What do we use a crank? inside the underground parking garage, so I'm going the wrong way. Actually, no, I'm not. I can go around this way. Unless we get a bunch of new enemies spawning down here, we can go this way. Nothing will go wrong. Let's stick you in here. Could have sworn there was a herb in this room, but fine. You can do it, Leon. No, not like that. Come on. Not like that either. Make it quick. Fuck's sake. Alright, that's fine. I can work with that. I can work with you if you do that. Nice. You fellas did not drop anything. I don't mind taking a hit like that because we're not taking that much damage and it doesn't cost too much to repair the armor. Anything more than that though and I get upset. Stacked hand grenade. Oh my god, look how much shit we're carrying. This is bad. Nothing more here, so let's unlock this. Just gonna crouch because I can stealth kill a few of the people out here. Let's go for you. You're not dropping any scrap. I'm gonna move over here. Hopefully that guy hasn't spotted me. Let's try and sneak up on the side now. Uh-oh. No, we're fine. I'm tempting fate, but let's go for that container. I'm scared we might get a blister head as we come back, but I think that would spawn organically, if that makes sense. Like, we'll just get a blister head randomly standing around here. Because those two certainly cannot converse. I'm pretty sure we'll get at least one. Or maybe that's when we come back from the petrol station. I don't know. More gunpowder. Hopefully these two in here do not converse. If they do, then I've made a terrible mistake. Correction, 3. Once again, I cannot count. That's a lot of points. Uh-oh. Alright, that didn't kill you. Can I 1v1 you? No! Uh-oh. I was ready to parry. Alright, well, once again I've taken a shitload of damage for no real benefit. For 4 sniper bullets and a few points. That hardly seems worth it, honestly. So having done that, did we get any new spawns here? Anyone wandering the streets? Just looking above me for anything I can shoot down. I want my armor back. Okay, you might be new. That dude was definitely not here earlier when I came back from the cutscene here. Also, I need to shoot that thing down, don't I? I completely forgot about that. I can hear someone off to my left. Alright, we can take you down with a stealth kill. These guys were not here earlier, and I've got a horrible feeling it's related to me opening that container. Uh-oh. Close. Alright, so we're full. Or I'm full anyway, I don't know about you. What have we got? 2 scrap and 8 gunpowders. Rifle ammo and machine gun ammo is not worth it. That consumes way too much scrap. I will turn them into shotgun ammo, please. And if I need room after that, I can start converting the hand grenades into stacked hand grenades. Nothing. Pass in here. Suck. This would be very funny if it wasn't happening to me. Alright, let me repair my armor yet again. Then we'll head back upstairs to that crank. There's one more enemy I need to take out. So how many points do I have? Not enough. Yeah, I want the armor next. The armor, I think, is going to save me so much on med injectors, although I've got 6 full heals at the moment, so maybe that's a moot point. So when I get to the mortars, I can just do that section, then come down here, hit the gas station, or the petrol station as I call it because I'm Australian, and then hit that area there to get into the shortcut. We then go back to the first container, which, again, I'm not certain that's worth it, but I might as well. It's points. And then we can get out of here and move on to RPD. There's nothing else lurking in here. Right, are you holding a grenade, sir? You are. And if I wanted to really upset you, what I should do now is load that and use my machine gun to take you out and not a handgun bullet, but I'm not going to do that. That gets rid of the crank at least, which makes some space. Dude didn't drop anything. Can I go in there? No. I can definitely go on the right-hand side here, though. I don't recall if we have enemies here.
One of the parts should be just up here.
You said that a bit too early, Leon. Yeah, we've got enemies here. I remember now. They're going to pop in there, aren't they? No, further down. Now, I remember that's not being a good call. Alright, fine. I don't regret that too much. We're going to get more, though. Yeah, so these guys are not armed, but they're a pain in the ass. Can I parry you, please? No. Yes. Can you hold still so I can kill you, please? Yes, good. And what about you, sir? You can have another. Lovely. If I can get the parries off like that, it's basically 3 points. I don't think there's anything down here. Never mind, I'm dumb. Another hand grenade. Oh no. I need to make some difficult choices, chat. Do I sell the healing? Do I make hand grenades? Do I potentially use the 2 small gunpowders to make a hand grenade or whatever it is? I don't remember. I've got inventory problems, but honestly, those are good to have. Alright, so I'm going to take a bit of a break for now. Next time, we'll go up and do the mortar section. That is, as soon as I see an autosave. There we go. Impressive. Alright, it's not a one-shot, but it's close enough.